history between these two is kind of like spotty, right?
Yeah, it's 1-0.
1-0.
That's it.
So it's really not much. So we're going to try to make history happen here.
And what a place to do it in the last Coinbox. The question here, stages-wise, do you think Battlefield might be open? I don't think so. I think that we're going to be going mostly flat stages given Bowser Jr.'s proclivity to combo with that up air string.
Oh, you know. I definitely expect that too. So let's see what's going on. We're going to get into it. Game number 1. Let's go. Wrath versus TM7 Zap. Small battlefield to start us off. And yeah, mass destruction, of course. Gotta get the playlist. So.
I mean, the tunes have been good. We haven't seen any electroplankton or any of that nonsense here. No environmental sounds here.
I'm gonna go pick it next game. You wait.
Please don't. Please don't.
I want to do it.
I beg of you.
Chat, what do you think? Press 1 if you want it.
Don't give them
Press
ideas.
1, chat. Press
Don't
1
give them
if you want
ideas.
electroplankton. Come on.
So one other thing that might be a little bit underestimated in this match is the clown car armor. So you might see Zap sliding out of a couple of these combos, perhaps even falling out of some of those up air strings against this Sonic.
Alright, still waiting for the card dash to find a real in here because again, Wrath can play back in the corner, not do too much, and I feel like Sonic's burst options are just slightly better than Bowser Jr.'s. You know, you have like a really good side special, but other than that, I feel like Sonic has a variety of options, both vertical and horizontal.
Just slightly. Spin dash is pretty good, my friend.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean. I'm being conservative, all right? Generous.
Dash attack there from Sonic, as we've seen a couple of dash attacks come out from Zap too. It's a similar game plan, trying to use those burst options to intercept your opponent's start up on things like spin dash or the side B.
Okay, quick nair just to try to do something here, try to catch Wrath off guard. And again, it's breaking that pace, trying to disrupt his rhythm as much as you can. And of course, like doing that with the Koopaling there on the platform almost did it too, but I feel like Zap wasn't really sure how to follow up off of that. That might have been a very unique, niche interaction that you just weren't prepared for. But expect it to happen again here.
172, so a full 100% extra dealt to Zap in that position. Wrath has neutral on lock and is continuing to extend this lead here. Zap is getting little two pieces, but he ain't getting the biscuit so far.
Yeah, certainly, but the cart dash going through that forward air is actually really nice. I definitely feel like Wrath trying to do as much as he can to keep this lead and putting up a great defense on the ledge as well. Zap trying to look for the fair off ledge. Unable to really do too much, but the air dodge is telegraphed, and I feel like Wrath is ready for this. Good parry, but then he's stuck doing spin dash, so he's not really doing anything.
And this neutral air just not working out for Zap time and time again. He's using it to get out of disadvantage, and Wrath is just intercepting it from below. 137 already, and the actual cannonball?
Yep.
Descending from the depths into the tech chase down smash. What a catch there from Zap. Zap back in it.
I do like that option from Zap. However, back throw is going to put you at a really bad angle. It's not going to kill, but it is going to put you down there very far, so you have to go for the low recovery, up special, and then have to wait for the spring to come out again. Good patience there from Zap. And of course, Wrath, I think, kind of, again, letting up on the gas. But yep, you hear the death scream. There it is, right off the top, baby.
I can't be the only one that didn't expect that one to kill off the top in that position with the weakest of hits. That may very well have been trying to get the double jump out of offense. And instead find himself on defense here, down to a full stop.
Oh, yeah, and with the spring down there, too. That's an interesting little combo you've got there, Wrath.
Just to put that down and then immediately stop any of these clown card dashes.
Still can't get that coverage on the platform, though. Looking for that horizontal back air to do a lot of work here on small battlefield. Still is not coming up without something. At least we are getting something, but we are coming up a little short.
You can cross up this Sonic player's shield, but yeah, he's just not holding forward. Wrath is never going to fall into that standing jab. We all know what that character can do when you get that rapid jab in the corner.
And it got buffed, we all know. We're not playing around with that. And of course, like, you get stuck in that, you're in there for days, and it'll kill it like 110.
All right, abandoned ship, letting Zap get back to stage. Slayer also not going to connect because Wrath not holding forward, sticking under that platform, gets the parry, but it does not matter. The difference in mobility between these two characters. You might have the clown car dash, but it is nothing compared to spin dash plus that initial dash out of the Sonic.
Zap bounces right off the platform and gets his footing right back on ground. Still has a little bit of stage control, but now we just run up and do it. Of course, that's super unsafe, and Wrath is not going to let that slide, so good punish there so far. We just got to keep this momentum going. 142, get the kill as soon as possible, and Wrath looks like he's ready to wrap up. Yes, sir. Back air on the platform. There it is, that horizontal option. What did I say on that platform? That's going to be the tried and true, man.
Just covering every landing option right there. Zap desperately wanted to get back to the ground, reset the jump, even potentially toss out another clown cart dash in that situation. But if you just toss out that disjointed aerial in that position, I don't know that this character has any hitbox that can challenge it.
It's just how it goes, man. That's the name of the game. And Wrath going up in the early part of this set against Zap. Zap going to go ahead and start doing some thinking about the stage counter pick. What do you think, man?
I could very much see something like a TNC in this matchup because like the spin out can very easily claim stocks at like 30 to 50% on that stage. I wouldn't be surprised if it's banned, and if it is, maybe something like a Hollow Bastion could also work out. Even a Smashville. We haven't seen any Smashville today at all, have we?
No, I have not that I can remember. It's been a lot of Town and City, if anything, but yeah, no Smashvilles. I even saw some Callus, man.
Dang.
That's how bad it is. Smashville out.
And that stage has just been not particularly favored. Now, you kind of get it, given all the Steve and Sonics, but here it is, TNC.
All my homies hate Smashville, man.
So, yep, spin out, definitely going to be a threat in this position. That is a move that can kill early and often if you do not respect it. But the question really is that are we even going to see Zap like having that opportunity, forcing a low recovery to be able to toss it out there? He did it once, and it didn't connect because Wrath had a million options that he could do to recover either low or high.
Yeah, that is true. I feel like the linear options are the ones that are, one, more predictable, but, you know, they are getting some successes here and there. Here we go, Town and City, speak of the devil. Back on it. Long stage. Good for Bowser Jr. for a lot of reasons. Obviously, you can run down multiple characters with the cart. Even Sonic with his great horizontal burst movement still, you know, has to contend with that as well. You know, it goes both ways.
Already starting the combo strings here is Wrath, and just a triple jab, just trying to get Zap to drop shield. We really haven't seen too many of these up air strings, actually, now that I think about it. That might be the first time we've seen Wrath get carried up to the magnifier limit.
Yep, homing attack going to get right around that Mecha Koopa, but look at that, the alley-oop with the...
abandoned ship.
Abandoned ship, yeah.
This back air just has not been working out. It feels like every time Zap tosses it out, Wrath just backs off. Very intelligent game plan from him.
Right, and shielding out that dash attack, super unsafe. A rare misstep, a very, very uncharacteristic overextension from Wrath there. He's got to lock it back in because even though, there's no platforms in the middle, you can kind of feel a little more confident in your horizontal approaches, but you can tell Zap is doing the exact same thing, and now doing the juggles here in the no platform zone in the middle. Very, very good pressure to force Wrath back to the ledge and find the down tilt. Yeah,
this is a character in Bowser Jr. that loves killing off those side blast zones, either from jab, the down tilt, or that spin out. There's so many threatening options right there. Even the forward smash, too, so that hits below the stage.
Forward smash, and then, of course, I feel like F-tilt at higher percents might still be volatile.
Back here, not going to hit the sweet spot, so not going to claim that stock, and Zap now able to play a little bit defensively on his end. But look at that, the spin dash actually calling out the clown card dash.
And Wrath trying to catch these jumps from ledge, but Zap is not biting. Not giving up any ground here, still taking a couple hits, but goes for the, again, a long-lasting active option in the dare. Down there going to be able to give himself landing threats that Wrath has to put respect on.
Would that spring, do you think, knock the Bowser Jr. away without refreshing the cart? If that's the case, this would be devastating in the match.
I don't think so. I think you probably get it back. But look
Wait
at that.
A minute.
You thought that was your juggle? Ha ha ha! Just kidding, sucker!
What a reversal from Wrath.
All right, explosive reaction there from Wrath, able to take that stock right back out of Zap's awaiting hands. Just snatched it right from him.
Spin out, putting Wrath in an awkward spot, but good up air, aggressive option to make it back, even though you get hit with that back air. In return, you're still making it all the way back, getting full stage control, trying to continue the advantage stage.
Okay, and then, we just waited out. Yeah, we tried to do the bait and punish, the fake outs. Wrath is very good at trying to play that will he won't he play style, trying to say, like, okay, is he going to approach or not? Zap still unable to figure it out, but decides to take the initiative himself. And so far is doing really good. The coverage on the platform there, very nice stuff.
Thought Wrath was trying to play around that platform a little bit too long. Anybody who goes to the Smashville platform has no good intentions whatsoever. Zap recognized that and covered that platform with as many hitboxes as possible. Great recognition on Zap's end.
Okay. Go. Trying to look for a trump there potentially. Is not going to get the right timing though, and Zap, again, just going for the short hop down air, stuff like that, just trying to force Wrath into a little bit of the danger zone, as it were. Back throw won't do it here, but we are, again, these offstage situations are so crucial here for Wrath to edge guard Zap.
A couple roll-ons, 2 in a row from Zap. I'm curious if Wrath will adjust to that one. Now going platform to platform, trying to actually get back to neutral, trying to get back to center stage, but Zap doing a good job holding shield onto that platform, drops it in an awkward spot, uses the cart dash to get all the way onto the other side of the stage, dodging that forward tilt ever so slightly.
Okay, the jump back air again, calling out Zap's jumps. Wrath scouting out this movement time after time, and Zap is starting to play a little bit of the desperation game. Lots of abandoned ship now, trying to catch Wrath, but no dice just yet. 44%, that's not much of a lead, but look at that, off the side! You talked about it, Scabs. Town and City comes back. It's like Montezuma's revenge.
It doesn't matter how many times you escape, Zap only needs one opportunity to intercept your recovery. That is a stage that allows these lower tier characters to steal stocks. Who cares about the neutral disadvantage? I'm here to claim the game.
Oh my god, that was like the Curse of Raw combo. Like, I beguile you. Like, all of a sudden, you will hold it to the last zone.
Wait a minute, this guy's actually got hit.
Oh my god, no. I'm not owned.
No, he was, though.
Okay,
little did he know.
1-1. We've got Zap coming back with a fight.
So back to small battlefield, so much more neutral stage for sure, but we're getting this music counterpick. Looks like Persona. Yeah, mass destruction.
There we go. Yeah, there we go again. It's, yeah, I think they played this one earlier. This is like the game 1 pick, I think. All right, but hey, at the end of the day, like, we've got a game on Wrath. We can take the set. That's how it goes. If you can take a game, you can take the set, but can you consistently force those same interactions? Can you benefit, capture that magic in a bottle from that game and keep it going?
Yeah, that's the problem. A lot of these top players, you can get away with one body blow, but they're not going to open up the jaw for the haymaker. Every now and then you might steal a game, but stealing a set, that's the difficult spot. So Zap, let's see if we can extend off of that statement win in game 2.
Yeah, I mean, you know, love him or hate him, you know, Zap defied all odds, you know, was the player that a lot of people were sleeping on going into this weekend, but he's still here when a lot of those players are out. And Zap is going to continue to press his advantage, press this run forward.
For sure. You love to see that, too. When the haters start talking to you before the match, it's like, listen, I will play the entire tournament with a chip on my shoulder and show folks what I can do. And so far, Zap is showing up and showing out.
Far, he is getting a little bit too greedy, though, looking for some advantages. Sees Wrath in the corner and thinks that's his green light to go in, but you get one there. That doesn't mean you can run up and get the jab. Has to back off appropriately, and then we finally find it. You just have to get the right openings, and that's a little bit of damage, but we still have a long way to go.
Trying for that abandoned chip, cheat and kill as well with the swing. Instead, trying to recover high, has the Koopaling out, and just air dodges to the platform. Kind of actually got Wrath distracted going after that Koopaling. I'm really digging that. It's kind of like a sensory overload. You have 2 different options. Do you want to cover me? Do you want to cover my item? And if you don't cover the item, what shenanigans am I going to pull off with it?
Who knows, because there are a litany of them, and that's still going to be enough. Bowser Jr. deceptively slightly heavy enough to survive that. Avoids the spring entirely with the Mecha Koopa throw up. Wrath now ceding control of the stage, but is he really just waiting for Zap to get too close?
Just picking his moment in this position here. Does manage to get the unsafe down tilt on shield. Will not kill still. Coming back with that Mecha Koopa as well. Z-Drop, no, just actually tosses it out directly. Doesn't want to reset the situation. Tries for the abandoned ship, but again, ever so slightly missed space, and Wrath not going to let you walk away with those.
Okay, but this time the abandoned ship leads into an almost fall-up. The fast fall aerial from Zap was almost enough to find the mark. Still 108. We've got more that we have to do. Unfinished business, but that back air is going to be just enough to catch Wrath in the corner. Unable to evade. Back to the wall. Nowhere to go.
Gets that one up air, but we have not been able to see the landing up air. That's what Zap wants. Zap wants to get like a short hop fast fall up air, or just even just a fast fall up air in general to reset the jumps and start these combo strings. Instead, it's only ever 5 to 10 damage, never that 50 damage string that Bowser Jr. known for. Instead, it's Wrath that's pouring on the damage here. 93 already and continuing to extend.
Just waiting it out, can't do too much, just has to let the spin dash pass through. Running up, he's been looking for a lot of jabs, honestly. He's trying to get some of the passive low percent damage with jab a lot, just because it's an easy way to, it's like a shortcut to get yourself to high percent, but at the same time, Wrath is not taking that bait. He's just playing passively, playing defensively. The zoning has been so immaculate, and it is outclassing Zap right now in this game.
Is it just me too, or is Wrath's shield game plan been absolutely perfect? Like, I haven't seen Zap get something anything like a Tomahawk or are nothing really.
Perhaps
These like
not.
standing grabs aren't working out too well. Like the grab is a little bit slower for Junior, so you don't want to do that raw necessarily, but I feel like you cannot allow your opponent to be so comfortable in shield.
That's true. I feel like in other sets and against other players, I think I have seen Zap going for a few grabs here and there, so it might just be a play against Wrath since Wrath plays so aerially, plays so elusively. It is really tough. Okay, maybe waited for the Mecha Koopa to explode there.
And goes for the abandoned ship yet again. Does actually land it on the back swing.
Still is in it, gets a second chance.
But look at that, Wrath immediately bails off, goes high as possible, and then right back to center stage.
Okay, waiting for it. The cancels on the cart dash. So has to do more here. Forward throw won't do too much, and then again the long-lasting active move. There it is. Speaking of which, the drill's coming in.
That long-lasting active moves.
I know. There it is. And it feels like the drill's going to pierce the heavens at this point.
I mean, believe in the me that believes in Zap.
Yeah, you know it. All right, still getting a great trade into the up air. Now we have more work to do. They're stuck on the platform. Like Zap gets a couple hits, but then again loses his footing. Is not able to follow up anything because Wrath just takes back any control of neutral.
This Mecha Koopa has, in some situations, been really, really good for Zap. I kind of want to see him play around it a little bit more because you've got time. Wrath's not going to pressure you for tossing it out.
Very true.
Starting to see a couple more hitboxes out there.
Wow.
But, the falling aerial into the back air, barely claiming that stock. Wrath on the verge of making it into loser semifinals.
All right, Wrath breaking away again. We've got another lead in this set. They're trading games as of right now, but if history serves us correctly, Zap could easily bring this to a Game 5 if he finds that same spark that he had in Game 2.
And this is going to be a difficult matchup regardless, because you know who waits on the other side of this losers bracket? Anin.
Yeah.
The Steve who knocked down Sonics earlier.
That's true.
So, I mean, I don't know if I want to be Wrath or Zap in that position.
That is true. Both are in for a rough fight. Should either make it out of this fight alive. It's going to be a long night for all of us, but it's not over yet. Chat, lend your energy to whoever you wish to succeed here in this set right now. Zap needs your energy to get into a Game 5, but Wrath could simply close it out right now. There's only one way to find out. Let's get into a game number 4.
The penultimate game, perhaps, if Zap wants to survive. And we go to Battlefield, a stage that I thought was going to be banned given the proclivity for this Bowser Jr. to combo people off the top. Though I will say, the way the Wrath has been approaching this, we're kind of seeing the exact opposite. This Sonic up air devastating in those combo strings. And so far, it's been Wrath getting the early answer against Zap.
But even though the horizontal gameplay has been Wrath's and it has been his great advantage, you know, perhaps here on the vertical stage of Battlefield, Zap might find these juggles that have done him some great favors so far in this set. I think that might be a way in here.
Landing on the top platform into the immediate platform drop and into the abandoned ship swing as well. The kill differential between these two characters is certainly in Zap's favor, so even though we got a little bit of a percentage lead here for Wrath, I wouldn't be surprised if Zap starts swinging very soon.
Just waiting for it. They both can play the bait and punish game, the fake out game, but neither of them really doing it. The up smash for up smash. Wrath able to shield out Zaps, and we all know which one of those is the better up smash. So Wrath gonna show exactly why. Yeah,
I would have liked to see something like instead a turnaround grab there from Zap, because Wrath has just been so telegraphed in his shield game plan. Instead, full stock lead and more to come as Wrath continues this aggression, standing directly under that platform, making it difficult for Zap to approach. And then just going to top plat, it's so difficult. Junior has like some horizontal mobility, but not a ton of vertical. Like, do you really want to abandon him to try to catch Sonic in those spots?
Not really, but the up air strings are supposed to be there. We just haven't seen them. Like, Zap has not been able to get enough hit confirms, and Wrath is doing such a good job of just faking out, like not doing anything, playing so evasively. Doesn't have to do anything. We probably might see this go to time if Wrath plays this right. Just trying to go anywhere except the stage.
Can I get one, please?
Nope.
now getting these grabs is Wrath, just kind of recognizing the dancing around Zap's shield has been so effective at forcing him to be rooted in one place. Can't land the back there. Does get the spin dash into the forward air. Should not kill in this position. So far, Wrath.
Oh.
Wait, huh?
So it might have been the B reverse of the cannonball. You saw the cannonball going careening off stage. I feel like it might have been a B reverse, perhaps a side B that you were looking for. Unfortunate, but that does mean that Zap is now put in a very, very disadvantageous spot here. Wrath is starting to bear down. Instantly, 90% has been put on Zap, and I don't think he's got much longer. Okay.
Very barely managing to make it out there. If Wrath had let that forward smash rip a frame or two earlier, Zap definitely would have been looking down the barrel of the 3-stock. Instead, have a comeback opportunity. We need to see something super special here, Nerf.
We've got to see something here because, I mean, it's going to take some of the rage, it's going to take a very patient play, and it's going to take you playing flawlessly because you can't take any more of these stray hits either. Wrath is so consistent with getting one of those stray hits and then following up afterwards. Even if it's true or not, he still finds his mark. Back throw will put you in a bad spot here. This is going to be an issue.
Double jump into the abandoned ship and does get the lingering neutral air into the back air. That has been so consistent for Wrath tonight, and it's going to punch his ticket 3-1 into losers quarterfinals.
Losers quarters awaits indeed for Wrath. We have another Sonic victory in this one, and Zap, despite the hard-fought set,